Hey everyone, it's Kenton Becker, American Pacific Mortgage. I am here with another weekly video tip for you. This week's tip is a little bit of an excerpt from our homebuyer education class that we teach every week. And the topic that I find many people are interested in on the class is around this topic of how much home can I afford? And we do go through some calculations in the class that specifically talk about looking at your income, looking at your debts, and figuring out exactly how much home or monthly payment that you can afford. What I generally find after those conversations, and especially with new clients, is that I'll find that once we calculate what that max monthly payment is that they can afford, a lot of times they will go to Zillow or Redfin or Realtor.com and they will start focusing on what those websites show for a specific home's monthly payment, and this can get you into trouble. And this is something that we talk about on the homebuyer education classes. In fact, I'm going to put up a picture here of a slide that we use in our homebuyer education classes as an example. And what this is just something I got last year from Zillow. I just pulled up a random home in an area in Puyallup that had a price around like $490 on this home in particular. Now, what I want you to focus on there is what you see for the estimated monthly payment. In this example, it shows a $2,851 monthly estimated payment. Here's the question: would your monthly payment actually be $2,851 on this $490,000 home? The answer is it depends. It might be, depending on your situation, but even if you match the exact terms of what this goes into, you're probably still not going to have a $2,851 payment. And especially if you're using other types of financing like lower down payment options or really down payment assistance, your monthly payment's going to be very different from what it shows on this estimate. The problem is some of the assumptions that these websites will use. Websites like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, or any of them out there. Let me give you an example here. This Zillow posting is assuming that you're going to do 20% down payment. So again, if you're using down payment assistance, that's not even close to what this calculation's assuming. Now, if you're putting 10% down, 5% down, or any of those other down payments, again, that's going to change your numbers pretty dramatically. The other thing is, because this estimated monthly payment is assuming 20% down, it's also not hitting for any mortgage insurance. And you would have mortgage insurance if you were using FHA financing or doing anything less than 20% down payment. Also, the property taxes and home insurance on this example are really not correct. They're not even close to correct. Number one, this property in particular did not have $490 in monthly property taxes. They were closer to $300. So I don't even know where that number came up in their estimate. And the home insurance for this property would probably be closer to $90 to $95 per month, not $172 per month like it shows in the estimate. So again, you are getting very wildly different numbers, and that can really, well, it can mislead you. It can put you on a path thinking, hey, let's go call our realtor because I think we can afford this house, only to find out that you really can't afford that house, or maybe these numbers are just wrong in a way that you could afford more than this house. So there's a number of things that you need to consider. And at the end of the day, this is why I encourage all clients, before they get out, they start shopping for a home and working with a realtor, to sit down with their loan officer, go through their numbers, get pre-approved, look at an actual estimate from a loan officer that specifically breaks down your monthly payment, your closing costs, your fees, and how much money you need to bring in at closing. With these numbers, now you'll be able to move forward knowing full well what your monthly payment could be. One other thing I want to add to this is that when your loan officer gives you an estimate, do not treat that document as a one and done document. And what I mean here is you can't just get an estimate and say, all right, I'm good to go. I can go look for homes and I don't ever need to update this document. No, you will need to update it as time goes on. I tell all my clients, once they get their initial pre-approval, every home that you find out there that you're thinking of making an offer on, let me know. I'll update your pre-approval letter, I'll update your estimate, and I'll give you the right numbers for that home. So many things can change. Interest rates can change daily, so that may change your monthly payment. Also, each home you look at could have different home insurance, property taxes. I had a client recently that was looking for a home, And the price range, the number for this home was right in her approval amount. I told her what she was approved for, and this home matched that amount. However, the property taxes on this home were really high for the area, like almost close to double what they should be for the area. So that home, even though it fit the numbers, the purchase price amount she was approved for, it didn't actually fit her numbers because the property taxes were so much higher. So we never want to see a client move forward with a property until they have that updated pre-approval letter and updated estimate to know exactly what their numbers are. Keep this in mind. Work closely with your loan officer to update these numbers. The other thing, last thing I want to mention is your loan officer should be able to get you updated estimates or updated numbers within a matter of minutes, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. So if there's a home you're looking at with your agent, you want to write an offer on it, they should be able to provide you an update with those numbers within 30 minutes to an hour. If it takes them all day to get back to you or multiple days to get back to you with an updated estimate, that's not really that good. That might be something that you want to maybe talk to a different loan officer to get some quicker responses, especially in a market that is starting to heat up a little bit more as we are getting into the first parts of the year here. So keep that in mind. Wanted to bring this tip to you, and if you are interested in homebuyer education classes, whether you're using the down payment assistance programs or not, you can register for one of our classes below. We'll put a link below in the description, or look at some of the upcoming class dates that are available. It's a very extensive class. It talks about a lot of these topics, including how much you can buy and other programs that are available. So if you're interested in that, they are free. You can click below, and you can get access to the down payment assistance programs as well. So there is some advantage there. Thanks so much for joining me this week. Have a great week.